All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting matchup of Echo Arena presented by VRML. We do have an exciting matchup between Quackheads in orange and Vertigo on blue. I believe that's the makeup here. I will go ahead and well, I can't double check, but I believe that's what's going on. Quackheads coming in here off of a loss against I have the worst memory against Alpha Ducks just recently, coming in 3-8. Vertigo, this is their fourth game of the preseason, coming in 2-1. In the studio, we have me, SirDimwi. Andy W is going to be handling the play-by-play, and Palidore now is on camera. So anyone who's been following the Quackheads should be excited to see that we will have proper cameras running for this cast. But how you feeling about this one, Andy?
No, it should be pretty good. Unfortunately for Vertigo here, it looks like they're not going to be able to get a sub. They said that they're going to be playing it out 3v4, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do. A lot of times in 4v4, when teams start playing 3v4, we've continued to struggle against them. And I've seen teams still be able to hold their own in these 3v4s, so it's kind of a wild, maybe a little bit of a mixed bag of what they might be able to pull out here. Obviously, advantage is going to be going towards Quackheads, but teams are starting to ready up here. We're going to see how this is going to start getting underway.
And it is interesting to see sometimes when teams come in 3-on-4s. There's something about that difference when you're set up for a 4-on-4. You're kind of not set up to take on a team that's only running with three, and it does create an interesting dynamic there.
Yeah, it definitely creates an interesting dynamic. Maybe just takes it back to the 3v3 meta a little bit where some players are comfortable with Flash Flood, getting this off the joust and a nice save. Coming up, crossing that open goal is Damus, and he's going to be taking some time, working our way up with a nice slow pass up to Twang. And Twang's going to be looking around for his options, letting that defense kind of come forward stack, starting to pressure him. And he gets this nice cross pass that's going to go up as actually kind of a clear, while Quackhead is going to be able to recollect this, shooting a mail slide. It's going to go chest low, redirecting down low into the pit, contested by both teams, with Quackhead's going to be coming out on top.
Yeah, and so far Vertigo looking really good here, playing really well with playing a man down.
Yeah, they've
Of
been
course,
playing really
as I
well. That's
say
going to
that.
be, yeah, as commentator cursed as it goes. It's going to end up going in. Middleman with a nice little soft shot down into the goal. Um, Definitely difficult, but Vertigo holding their own. You know, I'm pretty impressed with what I'm seeing so far. Maybe they just need to get onto the boost a little bit faster. But it's definitely difficult, and they're playing pretty strong so far. So it's going to be pretty exciting to see as they take this disc here, moving on forward with the cross pass up to the right. Going to be a little bit just out of the reach of Kai, and going to be recollected here by Iron Man with a soft pass up to Gob. Gob coming down with the shot. It's probably going to hit Pillar, bouncing off to the right directly to his teammate Middleman with a soft three from the shield to go in.
Yeah, solid little sequence there from Quackheads as they just maintain control of that disc. Gob did go for that long shot, but that bounce goes right into the hands of Middleman there. And yeah, beautiful shot, beautiful play.
Yeah, kind of the lucky bounce coming off pole, just going directly into his teammate. Maybe somewhere in the playbook they had that one planned out, but it worked out pretty well for him. Now, Damus is going to be taking this, walking up kind of slowly, retracting his shot there with a nice little shot up to the star block up top. Kind of following down to the pit, having some nice good passing here, having some control, taking their time, making sure they're not getting any necessary turnover. Nice cross pass, very nice deep pass down, getting them down to the offensive side. Front pass coming up, block, trying to grab onto the boot. Kai moving it forward, getting stunned out, unfortunately. And looks like Quackheads is going to be slowly taking this one forward.
Yeah, Vertigo trying to break into that bubble area is unable to do it with the 3-on-4. That's going to be so hard. You know, moving it through mid, definitely an easier task. But once you get down to that bubble and that bubble defense sets up with four men, it's going to be really hard for them to capitalize on any other chances here.
Yeah, Dana's coming through. They're having a nice block, actually allowing his team to get a boost downfield, and they're trying to they're getting this stuck on the Quackhead side, which is really good. But Irony Man going to be finally able to read that, get it out, shooting it through the sky trench, with it coming down as a nice, dangerous little clear, giving them the opportunity to put that in behind the goal for a two-pointer. Nice little setup, good clear through the top. That's what we always kind of like to see. What we like to set up and try to get to is one of those clears come through, get it as long as it lands near to the goals, and you know that somebody's going to be able to boost through and catch that. That's a great setup.
And it was a great speed by Vertigo. They were able to get back there to try to challenge that shot attempt. Unfortunately, not able to make that save, which, you know, as any goalie knows, it's really hard to make the saves on the backside of that goal because their shots are always coming from close.
Yeah, and as I've been kind of saying, those are those high percentage shots. People love just getting behind the board. We've been watching Blast getting on top of that backboard and really just kind of abusing that to their own advantage. They love that positioning. It's like I believe it was Boop who just sits up there and he just really makes it into his home. But Kai, Vertigo having some good passes here, getting a little bit snuck up on there, but a good interception from Kai, going to be able to walk this forward. They're going to have that goalie back waiting for them, with some of the stacks starting to recollect here and coming forward. Kai coming to a halt, kind of trying to juke around a little bit, see what he can do since he didn't have too many passing options. And still kind of staying down on their side. Vertigo still doing a good job, trying to do as much as they can with it. Still looking pretty impressive.
Looks like Quackheads is opting to just kind of keep a man back deep, so as to not, play too lopsided in the offensive zone, but obviously not gonna want to let Vertigo get any easy goals on them either.
Yeah, for sure. Twang trying to do the best he can, dancing around that low pit block, but it's definitely difficult having that extra man on the, especially to stay back and keep those long shots out, which is what Vertigo are really going to have to try to rely on and trying to find any advantages like that. A nice backboard stop coming through from Twang, and Flash Flood going to be able to back this out, passing it up the shield, and it's going to be across the bubble and in for an open goal. The defense getting a little bit clustered there, 9-0. But Vertigo doing the best they can. They've been holding up pretty well. That was a very nice initial stop off the backboard there, and they're looking fantastic.
Yeah, gotta give a lot of credit there to Twang Pants. He was under pressure there, had a man on him in goal, still able to get that save just before the stone comes in. A beautiful stop there by Twang Pants. Unfortunately for Vertigo, Quackhead's able to recover on that and put it back in.
Yeah, and it's looking like a dangerous little area down here on the Vertigo side with the soft shot going to come up for 3. That's a nice little closing point there from Middleman. Just being able having the extra bodies out there on the floor, having 3 people up onto the offensive side of Vertigo with the boost coming through, and some good boost coming through. Vertigo still, I still trying to help them out as much as they can. They're doing as much as they can, and they're still doing a great job, still getting boost downfield, still having opportunities. Unfortunately, missing the disc here, almost having the boost back. Kai's going to be able to actually save their mistake. What an
Woo!
excellent play from Kai to be able to save that. That is excellent. Those are a little bit demoralizing when they happen, but he just kept his head through it, boosted back with them, and was able to catch the chain and steal that disc. That's fantastic, clippable play from Kai.
Yeah, what an amazing play by Kai there. You don't see that very often. Getting the leech back to the desk.
And look at that, Vertigo being able to get up on the board. Damus kind of waving it around and being able to take that in for a 2, breaking his way in. That's fantastic. You can just see Vertigo just putting in the effort, keeping their heads in it, keeping their heads strong, and they're just not giving up. They're going to play to the best of their ability for what they have right now.
Yeah, they're not allowing any excuses. They know what their situation is, and they're taking it in stride. And great to see them get on the board here.
Yeah, absolutely great to see them get on the board here. A little bit clustered. This coming loose into the mid, with Vertigo actually being able to pick that up. A slight pass miss, but he should be able to retrieve this, being covered by Middleman. Backing around up on the acorn up top pit there with a soft back pass coming forward. And unfortunately, that pass getting intercepted by Middleman, and Middleman are going to be able to shoot that down for a soft 3. Nice, accurate shot there from Middleman.
And just a point, I don't know, it did look like Gob just hung out in the tubes there instead of coming into the play. So it looks like maybe Quackheads is going to allow this just to go 3-on-3 to make this a bit more fair for Vertigo. Of course, no ill will to Quackheads at all for coming in and coming in with their full roster, despite the other team only having 3. It is something you are allowed to do that if the other team can't find a fourth player for them.
Yeah, it's very courteous there from Quackheads. Kind of a very nice spirited. Oh, that shot just barely clipping off the ring, just lipping out, and a nice little clear coming out from Damus, stunning him out, loose disc, and Kai gonna be able to pick this up and come through. But it's really generous coming through from Quackheads. They kind of got into the lead, got comfortable, and then they just decided to play it out. They didn't want to abuse their extra player a little bit too hard, and it's a pretty good gentleman's agreement they got set up going there. It's very courteous of them. Now, loose disc coming around the bubble, just a ton of stunts coming out. Damus going to be able to lift this one up. Bringing across the bubble, backing up. Soft pass over the Twang Pants. Twang going to be trying to just bounce this around, bring that defender around. Looks like Damus, another pass, some good accurate passing here coming forward, and a nice stuff coming there from Irony, man. Trying to be able to get this cleared down with Vertigo having a nice fast stacks back, but they overshoot it and they miss just a little bit, but they're still able to collect with Middleman being able to intercept that clear before it gets out too far. Bouncing up off the floor and into the goal is Gob, being able to give their lead up to 17-2.
And that whole sequence starts with that save by Irony Man. What a save by Irony Man! He comes out to challenge that shooter, and when you come out to challenge those shots, it is kind of a 50-50 attempt. You're kind of saying, well, if he gets in close, he's probably going to score anyway, so I might as well come out and challenge him. And that challenge does pay off for them. Way to go, Irony Man, to start that turnaround for that goal.
Yeah, and those shots are so tough to save. I've been saying it all day. Any 2-point shot is just, they're already pretty high percentage shots to be going in the first place, and being able to save those and turning that around for something of and in between my sentences there, Twain taking a disgusting shield anchor off into the goal and being able to put a 2-point on for his team.
And as a goalie, I cannot tell you what it is about those anchor shots that make them so hard to stop. Even when they come from even when the shot comes from before the bubble, it's not even the speed because they're not broken like they used to be. That was 17 meters a second, but still able to make that one go in. It's a great shot there.
Yeah, I think part of it comes from a little bit of it being kind of difficult. You don't really have a whole lot of body momentum coming forward towards you, and then you just magically have a disc kind of coming at you at 17 meters a second. Definitely a difficult shot to stop. You see a lot of players going to the shield areas. Some guys up onto the front of the nest or under nest. We'll see Palace do that a few times. Really go into that nest and shoot those shots, and they tend to be pretty effective.
They certainly are, and we saw the effectiveness of those shots. And that shot we saw from Twain Pants there to go up 4 in this game, but it will go round 1 to Quackheads 17-4.
Yeah, Quackheads going to be able to definitively take that over Vertigo. It would be interesting to see how this game would be going if they did have 4 people or if they were able to find a sub. But Vertigo still, they're doing their best. I've been pretty happy to see what they've been able to do. They've still been able to get up onto the board. They've kept their heads in it. They haven't just tilted from it. It sounds like they've just been having a good time and being able to just do the best they can with what they're given.
And I'm very curious to see if Quackheads will continue playing the gentleman's game 3-on-3, as I believe once they started playing 3-on-3, that might have been either a 4-4 or a 4-2 game from that point on. So curious to see what Quackheads are going to do going into this. I don't imagine they'll come back out with 4 suddenly. I think they'll continue playing with 3. But like I said, very curious to see what they're going to go with as we start this game, this round 2.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. When they started doing into the 3v3, Vertigo definitely able to make some of their own plays through. They're doing pretty well when it turned out to be pretty even. Yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see what Quackheads are going to do, if they're going to end up coming back out with 4 players, if they're going to do... Because when they were doing those 3v3s, they were pretty close. Pretty interesting games to watch. And with the countdown coming down now, I'm going to be saying who's going to be winning this off the joust. It's going to be important for Vertigo to try to win this and take this opportunity away from Quackheads while they can. Now with the launches coming out, it actually looks like Vertigo is going to be able... Twain going to be able to come up off of the boost. Kai with the pass is going to be slightly right, but Kai's going to be able to retrieve his own pass, back it up to Twang. Twang's going to be able to move up the board, looking for some passes, going to be able to get that backwards triangle pass. And working around this 4v4 defense, still getting up to the bubble, misses the pillar, kind of coasts back, takes the pass down to his teammate down at the right frame. And moving it forward up in the bubble, looking for some passes, not able to get it, taking a nice stun on Gob and being able to put that in for a 2. Fantastic work from Vertigo, keeping it onto the enemy side for that entire play, putting in that 2.
And worth noting that Quackheads did come out with 4 in that, and of course, no ill will to them at all. They are within their right to do so, as it is on the other team to have 4 men on the roster, and so not having 4 men is not on Quackheads at all, as they do come back out with 4.
Yeah, exactly. It's nothing against them. It's no bad manner in the sorts. It's just kind of how the cookie's been crumbling. But it looks like Millman's going to be able to catch us with the fast stack coming in. They're going to have an open 3. Actually, it's going to actually be covered by that back stack with their own stack coming in to come and contest that with the stun as the disc is thrown away. Famous going to be able to recover this disc. That's some fantastic defense with the pass up over into the middle of the arena. Pass down to the right frame, coming up into the bubble, and another 2-pointer. They're going to take this 4-0 with 8.5 minutes. Vertigo leading this game in a 3v4. Fantastic work from the entire team.
Yeah, it's really really awesome to see that you know they come out still a man down, probably completely aware of the fact that they're a man down and able to go up 4-0. I mean, that's saying a lot about the potential of Vertigo here to stay in the game.
Yeah, just some fantastic effort getting put in by Vertigo here to be able to pull out results like this so far. There's still a lot of time in this game, though, to come back for Quackheads. They have plenty of time to work it up the field. 8 minutes left. They're going to look like it has a 2v1 into goal. He's going to walk this up and just put this into the goal nice and softly for the dunk. Gob getting his team onto the board finally 2-4 with just under 8 minutes, 7:50. And interested to see what Vertigo's going to come back with here on this offensive joust.
Nice dunk there by Gob as he came in on the goal, kind of froze the goalie out. Goalie's waiting for that shot to come in, and it never does as Gob is able to walk all the way up to that rim and pop it in.
Wow, fast stack coming through, being able to knock that out of their hands. Flash Flood look to try to take this in for 2 and puts in the shot behind the goal to secure those 2 points for his team, tying it up 4-4. Fast stacks coming through. And I had something to say, and I totally blanked on when that fast change just took it out of their hands there.
Well, it was a great shot by Flash Flood as there was a goalie in the goal who was there, definitely capable of making that save. But Flash Flood goes ahead and pops it in all the way to that corner side, so far over that he dings it in. So what a shot there by Flash Flood.
Yeah, great shot by Flash Flood, and even better interception coming out there from Gob, being able to sneak up on that the defenseman and putting in that 3 to punish. That's fantastic dig from Gob, putting them up another 3 points on the board, 7-4.
Sorry, I was going to speak, but then a yawn came and it silenced me. So
That's all right. Trying to keep myself hydrated as well, taking some water breaks. But Kai gonna get getting stunned out here. Gob with another open 3. It's gonna do a chest low, bouncing back up to the top, above the bubble. And Middleman gonna be taking this back, stunning out the defenseman, moving it forward himself, taking that pass up to the ceiling, down into the goal off the backboard, and putting that in for a 2. Fantastic little setup there from Quack, showing that they have some fantastic passes themselves.
and a great shot by Flash to connect with that back cone area. It's not a big area to connect with, and also worthy of note that now that Quackheads has gone up, they are playing with that man very deep back, so as to not take too much advantage of their advantage in the offensive zone.
Yeah, another interception from Gob. He's going to throw that. It's going to go slightly high this time. And it's going to go up into this top pocket. Going to be contested by the entirety, or the 2-man stack of Vertigo. Vertigo going to be able to have some free air here. Looking to move around, get some passes in. The stack's coming back. So they have that offensive stack in the middle. They have one player lurking around up on station there, trying to see where they're going to go. This cross pass up to middle, working it forward. Some nice connecting passes here. Kai getting it over to Twang. Twang's going to be looking up. It's going to go slightly too high, down off the panel. It looks like Damus might be able to try to recover this, getting the stun, but it's going to go out into the tunnel where Middleman is going to be waiting for this. The boost go just past it. And Middleman going to be trying to work this up, dancing around on the wall, coming forward with a good pass over to Gob. Gob sitting in the trench, just taking his time for a second. A nice low pass under goal and being able to put that in for it too. Some nice control there from Quackheads, showing that they have some good passing. Vertigo, some great passing as well. Just something to note is that they've just been able to, even though these lanes are just being smothered and absolutely covered, they're able to still get some of these passes out and have some good connecting chances.
Yeah, that's another goal by Flash Flood there. Nice passing from Gob.
Yeah, for sure. Gob definitely doing his best to sneak up onto these offensive players, waiting for those passes. Kind of a soft pass, turning into a turnover for Damus. Damus going to be able to take this, clear it up through mid with the stack. Unfortunately, one hitting their head on bow tie, but one player getting sent outfield, stopping on on shield, turning around, trying to take a quick snapshot, going chest wide. With Quackhead's going to be trying to return this here. Damus having a nice stun, pushing off wall and looking for these passes. Slowing it down a little bit, taking his time. An intercept coming through from Gob again. Getting stolen by Twang. Twang sneaking up on him. Kai going to be able to move. Damus getting a boost off of the carrier, working their way up into the bubble, having a good chance here. A nice cross pass coming through. Going to take their time. Didn't see what they liked. Going back under goal. Looking around again above goal, but the both players are going to be stunned out there. With Vertigo still being able to hold on to this disc. Very impressive here that they're still maintaining control. A little twirl onto the pillar with the cross pass. Kai just not being able to get it there. And a nice slap down to give them some time and a little bit of a chance to reset.
And what an offensive drive here right now by Vertigo, coming in 3-on-4 and still able to make so many chances for themselves.
Yeah, I almost can't stop talking about it because how they're able to just trap this into the other player's side. This is kind of what I was talking about. Is even though these teams might be 3-on-4, they're still able to hold a lot of control onto the map and just get it around you sometimes. And Vertigo just showing they have what it takes. And a nice long tunnel shot coming through. It's going to be too low, bouncing off the flat wall, coming straight back. What's going to be into the tunnel pit on the left side. With Twink going to have a second here to recover this and look for a pass with the pressure of the boost below him. Kai going to be open up on the cloud, coming down, looking around for his passes. A nice wise back pass to try to get these passes open. And Twain going to be able to take this up here. See, this is what I mean. Look at this control onto the floor. They're able to just have a second. They're not getting overly pressured. And they're taking their time to try to find these passes coming through. They're getting a pass up in the bubble onto Shield. Damus is going to be able to put that above the goalie's head and get a 2. That is superb control by Vertigo.
And oh my goodness, the number of chances they've given themselves, Vertigo, the number of chances they've earned for themselves here against this Quackheads team has been really amazing to watch, and to see them finally capitalize on that one to get that 2 is just so fantastic. Loving what I'm seeing from Vertigo here.
I am absolutely impressed with Vertigo. It's something, even no matter what the score says on this, they should be absolutely happy with how they play themselves here. This disc is going to bounce loose into the low trench. He's going to take a shot. It's going to go chest to the side. Unfortunate miss on the 3 there, but he's going to be contested by Gob. Gob being strong as always. Gob getting stunned out. Kai bringing it in from the nest, and he's going to be able to put it in for a 2.
Oh,
Here's another
man.
just excellent play from Vertigo.
Kai, the way he came in there, Twang Pants got stunned out, lost the disc, but Kai using his stunned buddy, Twang, to as an anchor to juke around Gob there and able to bring that one in 1-on-1 with the goalie and put it in. What a play there by Kai.
Yeah, these guys are playing out of their minds. They're absolutely driven to have these kind of scores. The score a minute and a half left is just nothing short of impressive. But Flash Flood going to be able to take this, taking it off. A nice save coming there from Damus, reaching out and grabbing that, saying, no, that's not going to come through. It's going to go down, long, clear, through to the other side. Vertigo's going to already have the chain there. They're going to have a little boost bounce, but they're going to have a second still. Boosted players from Quackheads coming back. Kai taking it around, looping around the bubble and be able to get behind the goal and put that in for a 2. Great effort and great drive by Kai there.
It looked like Kai for a moment was looking around for some pass options, but really didn't have any except his teammate on the half wall there, that corner side wall. So just juking around, making space for himself, and decides that, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and walk this one in myself. And he does another amazing play there by Kai to bring this within 1.
Yeah, exactly. And then by 1 with 30 seconds left, they're going to dive through. They're going to get this interception. Damus going to be walking it forward, getting this clear, coming through. It's going to be a good clear. They have the stack coming through already. It's going to be above the bubble. It's going to be fantastic for them. And he misses 3. Oh, no, but they still have 20 seconds left. Going to recollect Damus in the back line to take this. And he's going to be moving it forward, taking his time. He knows he has a couple seconds to make this. Kai coming in, trying to do this for his team. He's going to throw it in. It's going to go off the crossbar. No! And it's going to go out to the bottom right pit. 8 seconds left. And it looks like Quackheads is going to be taking this out. No!
What an amazing performance by Vertigo here, almost coming back and taking that win 3-on-4. I mean, there aren't I don't have the words to describe what we just saw there, because that was just, I mean, amazing, awesome, impressive, heartbreaking even at the end there, as they did have those opportunities and just weren't able to capitalize on them. A few dings, a few missed shots, and just not able to quite pick that up. But something else I want to touch on real quick is the team stats. Looking at possession time, despite the 3-on-4, possession time is heavily in favor of Vertigo, going up over 3 minutes, 7.5 minutes to 4.5, 3 minutes over Quackheads with the 3-on-4. That is just amazing to see. Now, it doesn't quite flesh out on shots taken, and that has a lot to do with the Quackheads able to stuff that bubble with 4 guys in the backfield. But oh my goodness, to see the Vertigo to come ahead, possession time 7.5 minutes to 4.5. I would love to see what this game would look like 4-on-4.
Oh man, that last drive leaving me borderline speechless. That was an incredible drive, and Vertigo just not able to come up with it. an absolute heartbreaker, but what a fantastic drive. Like I've been saying, you can't just be anything short of just impressed of how these players have been able to play, and just nearly just so close to pulling off that victory for their team was Kai, and just unfortunately dinging it. But that was a fantastic, great work. They're winning this joust again, but it's unfortunately getting snuck up on, and it's going to be God taking this forward with another intercept as he's been doing all game. Boost coming back from Vertigo. Vertigo going to be able to try to get the goal. It's going to go off the backboard and just out of Damus's reach.
Yeah, what a shot there by Middleman to not just off the backboard, but to ding that in off the far side post. I mean, that's so hard to make a save on, no matter what goalie's in goal. And just a bang up shot there by Middleman to get that in for the 2.
Yeah, that's great. That's a hard shot to take, especially try to aim it like that and just get it as far away as you can from the goalie. That's an excellent work from Middleman there. And it looks like we're going to have Twing being able to pick this up, kind of dance around on the wall, try to wait for his pass to get open. He's going to have that back pass available in the tunnel from Kai. Kai giving him another short pass, passing around, playing a little monkey in the middle of Gob. Back up to the tunnel and coming forward to Twing. Twing up to Damus. Damus back to Twing. Going to be just covered a little bit and going to miss it. Working his way up the wall again, dodging the defenders, dodging that stack. And hopefully here, it looks like Damus is going to be able to get contested down here, back up to Twang, and just some all-around really good offensive pressure. Still, you can just watch how Vertigo is getting them trapped on their side, passing around and playing this monkey in the middle around the defense. And they're doing a fantastic job. Damus getting that cross pass under, up to Kai. Kai coming up the wall with 2 defenders on him, passing it back down for Twang to try to recover. Twang finally going to be able to get this back up. It's going to go up into the bubble, but Middleman's going to be trying to get this cleared out. It's going to hit that acorn up into the top, bouncing loose down into the middle, but with the boost coming through from Gob being able to get up there in time, passing it up, and getting that clear through mid.
And still, what a performance here by Vertigo to hold this lead, or well, not hold a lead. I apologize, but to keep the lead only to 2. Still, 2 minutes into this game 3.
Yeah, it's absolutely impressive. That 3-pointer just bouncing off the bottom of the post for Quackheads there. A nice little soft back pass. Trying to find their passes, get that stack ready to go. Clear coming through that right tunnel. The stack is already pre-prepped, getting past the one defender, past the 2 defenders are going to have it. Goal is going to be tested. It's going to be stunned. He's going to be able to put that in. That's a nice setup. They're able to get that chain and boost down. They're able to stun off the defender and put in a secure 2-pointer, beating that 4v4 defense.
What an amazing performance here to tie this up. 7.5 minutes still remaining, but to tie it up in this round 3 is just fantastic.
Yeah, this is impressive. These are the games you want people to see and watch, and just watch how these players are coming through and just saying, hey, just because this might not look even on how it is, this doesn't mean how this game's going to result. But unfortunate miss coming through there. And a nice stun coming through from Kai, stopping Flash Forward from having the potential to score that. It looks like they're trying to set up these passing lanes again. It's going to come from a clear bouncing high through middle with Quackheads going to be able to take this back. But it looks like Twang going to be able to get another snag. Good job by Vertigo here all across the team for getting all these snags. But a nice bounce pass coming up the Flash, and Flash is going to be looking for his options. Irony Man being on the pebble, smacking back off of Bowtie, working it up into the Bowtie, coming off the nest and into the goal for a soft 2-pointer is Gob.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And hello to the Twitch chat real quick. What's up, Rosie? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. And we're going to have another launch coming out here, 4-2 with 6 minutes left. Vertigo still have this within their grasp that they've been able to hold down Quackheads at their best, but a slight turnover coming around, turning around the play, and they're going to go for that mail slide. It's going to bounce down off a nest and take a nice bounce off of, I think that was Frame there. Swing pass going to be able to get the stun, stop that goal potential, and bring that forward for his team with the back pass. Coming forward again, Vertigo just taking their time, trying to set up, trying to make sure they get the correct clear. Boost not exactly coming through, but Twang's going to have some speed to try to contest these boosts coming back from Quackhead. And Quackhead going to be able to clear it up, kind of up the ceiling. It's going to be close. Kai's going to be able to pick this up. Here's another offensive drive coming from Vertigo. And a nice snag, actually a back snag from Gob. Another snag from Twang, just back and forth nonstop. Going all around, up pass to Damus, buying them some time. Looking for these passes again. Vertigo showing up They pass the nets. Kai's going to be able to push off, taking it for a 2. A disgusting save from middleman. That is fantastic. And a nice clear bouncing off the ceiling. It's going to go down through mid.
Yeah, what an amazing save there by middleman. I mean, that shot comes in low, it comes in hard, it comes in one-on-one, and he's able to stop that. It was just amazing stop. And again, what an amazing stop there by Damus, who just got to that net and was able to stop that shot coming in.
Damus showing up for his team again. This boost in the backline from Quackheads is going to be able to recollect this disc. The amount of fantastic saves on both times from these teams, they have just, both sides have just impressed. This mail slot coming all the way down mid. It's going to nick the top of shield and bounce back into this pit. The boost nearly getting that grab on the disc, but Gob is going to be looking for his passes. He's going to going to pass across rather. To, boot going to be down to goalie star coming up from the bottom. Middleman covered in defenseman. They're going to be stunning out, passing it forward. And the tap back going to be going to flash flow. Flash flow going to be trying to take what looked like could have been a potential open 3. And it's going to backboard all the way out to mid with the boost from Damus. Damus is going to be going for that roof shot. It's almost good. Oh, it's so close. Just boosting out. Kai going to be able to recollect this and put that in for a 2. Great drive from them. That is a fantastic roof shot and followed up with a nice 2.
Yeah, what a job here by Vertigo to tie this one up again. Now with under 4 minutes remaining in the game, would love to see Vertigo be able to pull off a win here in a 3-on-4. That would just be amazing to see, something for everybody to talk about the rest of the day.
That would be the icing on the cake for sure. A nice snag coming through. Is that going to be in? And it's going to bounce no off of the bar. That was so close to being in. Twang getting punched out. The disc is going to be floating free, and it's going to be a clear down for Quackheads. Kai going to be able to grab what was a bad clear and end up bouncing backwards. Kai going to have that 4 pass up to Damus. Damus taking a backward shot, and it's going to go up and out. Back over to Twang Pants. Twang trying to get that across to his teammates, but getting stunned as he tried to throw it. Another clear being stopped by Damus Kai rather, holding down that backline for his team. Twang just barely missing that pass. And he's going to be trying to recollect this. They're observing for their passes. They have 3 minutes left. They know they can do this. They're going to be backing this up, taking their time. He has the forward pass off the floor, up into the bubble. He's waiting for it. Nice cross pass coming up to Kai and into the bottom of the goal. That is a fantastic setup. Great job by Vertigo, taking control of that entire situation.
Yeah, what an amazing cutting pass over to Kai as he cut in on that goal from Twang Pants. That was just, as you said, a beautiful setup as they brought that one in on that defense, on the bubble defense of Quackheads to go up in this game 6-4 with 2.5 left.
In the Twitch chat, Rosie used to getting a little bit of heat from me. I'm always just kidding. I'm not mean. But Quackheads is going to be taking this off from Irony Man. A nice floor pass coming across the gob. A nice save coming in again from Damus saying, nah, that's not going to go in. I'm not letting him get any easy threes like that. A nice stop from Middleman, stopping that clear coming through. It's now going to be a stunned out goalie. Flashlight taking it off the backboard again for a 3-pointer coming in, giving that 1-point lead coming down to 2 minutes in this game.
Yeah, just a great shot by Flash Flood, seeing the open net. He had a couple guys floating around the goal. Some people may have just opted to pass it. Of course, probably not. But yeah, it's just a nice shot off that backboard from the otherwise steep angle on the floor.
Yeah, and some good brawling coming through from Quackheads, making that situation possible by having that goalie stunned out. And a nice cross pass through mid to Kai. They're going to be looking around for these passes. They're going to try to set this up again. A nice cross pass through the mid. Twang's going to be taking it off Bowtie. A sick drop pass coming over to Damus. Damus is going to be taking this up, trying to get this up into the bubble. Maybe even possibly taking this for himself, and he's going to put it in for a 2. Fantastic from Damus, recognizing that they're not going to jump out. They're not going to play that hard defense on him, and he's just going to walk it up and put that in.
Yeah, and Irony Man, they have a goalie, and Irony Man looked like he was going to challenge a cross pass, but the cross pass the option didn't even open up for them. So that gave room for Twang Pants to move in, or Damus to move in 1-on-1 on that goalie and get that one in to go up 1 point.
Oh man, this is an exciting game as its clock is starting to tick down. We're under a minute now. Cross pass coming through. It's going to bounce off of Hourglass, flat to Middleman. He has some passing options available. Twang's going to try to do his best he can for defense. Bouncing off the boot. Flashlight's going to be coming up, taking another backward shot. It's going to come up and ding off. Twang's going to clear it out. Irony Man's going to be trying to recollect this for his team, trying to get some passes open. Going to the shoulder. Cross pass over to Gob, and Gob's going to be able to put that in.
Yeah, it looked like goalie got stunned out there. He did see the shot coming in. He wanted to make that save, and unfortunately wasn't out of the stun yet, so not able to actually connect on that grab. So good setup there by Quackheads, and good on the. I didn't catch who was that stun the goalie, but that stun is definitely what helped that shot go in there. And now we're only gonna have 15 seconds left for Vertigo to come back on this.
15 seconds remaining.
Oh man, they're going to be running out of time. It's going to bounce off of top panel. Flash flood taking this. Hopefully the defense is going to be trying to get through on this, get this down to the other side of the field. But with only 6 seconds left, they're going to try to get a 3, but it's going to miss, and that's going to be the end of the game. Vertigo, no. They've had 2 fantastic games, and they're so close towards the end. Nothing short of absolutely impressive from this team. Vertigo, I am absolutely proud of the 3 of you guys taking on this 3v4 and being able to do that and showing them, hey, if you guys sit a guy out, we're going to end up trying to take this game back.
And they almost did. I mean, they can't they tied it up and were even ahead in this game 3 for a little bit there, and to come out only 1 point behind in a 3-on-4. I mean, you might as well even consider that a win. It's not going to count as a win. No one's going to call it a win, but I would definitely consider it a win for Vertigo here to come down only 1 point away, and really just 15 seconds out from being able to come back. So what a performance here by Vertigo.
Yeah, and I mean, in my book, I would mark that down as a W. That is great gameplay. Kai coming through. I'm pretty sure in the last game too, he had high amount of stuns too. Kai coming through with 50 stuns throughout the series for his team, just being an absolute brawler for his team, being able to stun out, giving them a bunch of objectives. Kai with 3 assists, 8 points, Damus 6, 10 saves from Damus. An absolute mad lad in the goal,
That
shutting
might be a
down
record.
Quackheads. That might be a record. That is insane.
I think the
I
most
have,
I've seen in any game is 7.
yeah, I have
No,
not
8.
seen double
8.
digits on one player. I've seen like
Nope.
obviously 5 and 5, but not
Yep.
10 on one. That is incredible.
And
Damus
another
getting that MVP for that game for sure.
And another thing to point out real quick is the possession time. I noted before we started this game 3 that Vertigo was up 3 minutes in possession time. Now they didn't. They maintained that 3 minutes in that third game. So that third game, they went even in possession time against the Quackheads team here. So really impressive to see. Now, of course, it doesn't flesh out shots taken, assists, but I think if we looked at the game, the individual round stats, we might see an even keel on the shots taken and assists of its saves. Oh my goodness, 12-5, steals 7-5, stuns almost about even. So what a performance here by Vertigo. Nobody can say they didn't play amazingly well. And looking back, I didn't even remember this. Round 2 was also a 1-point game. So oh my goodness, Vertigo really. I wish I wish they could have come in here with 4, because this would have been a totally different series with 4 players. Considering 2 games in the series, 3-on-4. Vertigo is able to is going out only by 1 point in each.
Yeah, for sure. And Crackhead's definitely having a great game, showing out as well. Irony Man being able to do a lot for his team, getting some stuns, assists, and saves. Flash Flood doing a lot of the backboard shots for his team, getting points on the board. And notable as well, we had oh shoot, now I'm blanking on his name. Gob. There we go. Gob had a ton of interceptions. I'm not sure every single one got tracked, but the amount of times I noted him coming into those tunnels and being able to just snag off of the offensive men was huge for him, and he was doing a fantastic job as well. So Quackhead's definitely nothing to count out, but Vertigo with the heartbreaker 2 rounds back to back, showing us what they have.
Yeah, I would definitely call this one a heartbreaker for Vertigo, the way they played. But I think that's gonna do it for us here for the EU games today and in the VRML series. We do have some more games coming up tonight between, let's see, first one at 7:50 Central between Spaghetti and Flair, and then again at 9 Central between Rampage and Flair, and then of course at 8:30 Central, got to rep my own team. Big game between Nova and Wireless Jacks. We are very, very good friends, us and Wireless Jacks. And of all the teams we didn't scrim in this preseason, we did scrim Wireless Jacks quite a few. So if anyone's looking for, of course, I'm biased in this regard, but if anyone's looking for a good matchup, that's definitely going to be one good slogging. And then, of course, at 9:30 Central, we've got Illuminati versus Ignite. And then at 10 Central, Chaos versus Respawn. So many games yet left to be had here tonight in NA. But as I said, we are done for the day with the EU games. So we thank everybody for joining us here. And yeah, let's. I guess Andy, if you want to send us out.
Yeah, thanks for everybody in the Twitch chat joining. Thanks for Rosie chiming in the Twitch chat, keeping us entertained. A great match from Vertigo and Quackheads nonetheless. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. I have been Andy. That has been SirDimwi. and Palidore on the cameras. Thank you all for tuning in.
And thank you for getting my name right.